comparative. We know that coal, oil and gas, considered harmful, has quite bad emissions. We as biomass also have emissions. We actually take the agricultural wastes, we convert it to heat, put it into steam, but our technology actually adheres or even exceeds the requirement of the World Bank and IFC. So we do have emissions. But what biomass does that the others don't is we provide baseload power. And the reason for that, we know there's going to be quite a bit of problem integrating wind and solar because it's intermittent, meaning that when the wind blows there's electricity, and when the sun shines there's electricity. Likewise, when it doesn't, there isn't any energy. So the integration is quite difficult. For every wind or solar, you need a gigawatt of something else you can turn off. Simple as that. Beyond just the fact that we provide base load, and that's the only renewable energy unless you have very large dams that can do that. We provide significant employment, which truly alleviates poverty. I'll give you some numbers on that later. And we use only agricultural waste, so we don't compete with the human food chain. There's all the waste that's left in the fields today. Okay, thanks, next slide. Okay, why are we in the Philippines? Well, number one, I've been married to a Filipina for 20 years who insisted I came here, so thank you. I've considered myself as much Filipina as anybody standing here now. Government policy, fantastic, wonderful, in place now. As we've talked about the APIRA, which has brought to the front that people have to address the energy supply crisis that we have today. Feed-in tariff, our leader in the biomass sector today. We've got 3 projects fully licensed already, so total up to about 105 megawatts. We're just looking for our REC certificates, that's the Iceland. And we have 9 additional projects under development with a total of additional 350 megawatts. Very quickly, how we've managed to present this and get the support from local banks and also from our equity investors is we've had to systematically put into place proven technology, get the licensing in place. We've been working at this for how long now, Bert? Not too long. And guaranteed delivery through EPC contracts, guaranteed performance for operation and maintenance, and a very important thing we'll go over a little bit more, which is multi-fuel capacity. Next thing. As stated before, proven technology. So people say, well, biomass doesn't really work, we've got fuel problems and all of this. 20 units, actually. 400 megawatts in place today, 1 gigawatt by 2011. In excess of availability of about 80%, which is about the same as a coal power plant. Utilizing 50 different types of biomass, our partners from Europe and China. 20 additional units under construction now, and 100 more by 2015. Again, that's a $5 billion loan, 4.9 billion. So we use multi-fuel technology. Adds flexibility and security. It means that we we recently visited Thailand. There are a lot of power plants that are actually shut down. One of the reasons they're all competing for one type of biomass, and that's rice husk. We actually use all types. So we use rice husk, rice straw, corn straw, corn cob, coconut husk, and just about all of the, well, in fact, all of the resources that are here in the Philippines today. High efficiency boilers and high pressure boilers actually reduce our fuel consumption as well. EPC, a very well-known name in the Philippines, Pori Energy, 60 engineers down the road, very experienced in delivery of power plants and the operation, will be helping us out. We signed the contracts for the first 2 power plants on the 24th of March, and letter of intent for a third one of 35 megawatts to be built in Bukit Non. Thanks. Just quickly onto biomass strategy. Again, the things that everybody says is where you're going to get the fuel from. Well, we're used to talking in the UK about shipping it from places like Malaysia and Australia in the form of wood chips or empty fruit bunches. You're incredibly lucky in the Philippines to be an agricultural nation and an archipelago at that, with huge resources. A cooperative agreement with the Philippine Agricultural Development Commercial Corporation to help us pull together agricultural waste and also the opportunities of developing unproductive marginal lands for fuel crops. Rather helpful because these are the components of PADCC and it's really worked very well for us. Let me say that socio-economic development actually for biomass, we're price competitive with conventional energy. In fact, our first biomass power plant, we competed in Penang on an open tender and beat coal. So the idea that conventional energy is a lot cheaper than renewable energy, I'm afraid is not true. We deliver direct income to the farming communities, energy security to the Philippines, primarily because we're displacing fossil fuels that are imported, such as oil and coal, and replacing them with an indigenous source. That gives us foreign exchange savings. Direct income to the local communities.